Hello, and welcome back to Bold Rift and our road to 100 games with XP. In case you missed, the first 10 games didn't go so well. We ended up with a 20% win rate. So, where are we for the second set? A 60% win rate. So, unbelievable result, huge improvement. And there's two key changes that I made, both in terms of playstyle and battlefield, that I'm going to talk to. The full list of changes are in my Piltover archive where I'm logging everything that I do. So please do go check that out if you want to. But yes, unbelievable. So overall, out of the 20 games, we've won 8. And looking into the next 10 to get us up to 30, I'm really excited to see how we can take this deck further. So what were the changes? Change number 1, aspirants. This is a much better battlefield for the purposes of my deck in comparison to Gardens of Becoming, the XP one, just because aspirants happened regardless of whether or not there is an opponent trying to dedicate all of their resource to it. There's no mutual benefit to either of us from that battlefield. Either they take it and they score a point, or I take it, I score a point. Doesn't matter. We both need to get to 9 points. And that additional time for me to ramp has really been making a difference in the last 10 games. So, really happy with that. It's definitely going to be in my main rotation. As we progress through this and I make iterations to the deck, I will obviously be testing one singular battlefield per 10 games. I'm doing best of ones just so I can get through it. Otherwise, I think I'll be here until this time next year. But ultimately, I'm very, very, very excited about what the next 10 hold. The other thing I changed was the playstyle of the deck. So before I was running a kind of, and I say Irelia very loosely, but it's this idea of using Stellarcorn for your main card draw. I'm using First Mate instead of obviously the Irelia Legend ability to be able to ready my Stellarcorn, sort of move them in and out, and get additional card draw. And then I'm also using Machete to give it Hunt, to be able to gain XP from the Conkers. This is too slow. It didn't work. And oftentimes, when I wasn't able to have the right cards in hand, it just felt bad. So we've gone back. For the last 10 games, we went back to more hunt, XP focused units that you would expect to see in the deck. And now I'm just really trying to toy with what kind of spells to refine being able to win against those 4 losses that I had. 2 of which were from Diana, spell heavy decks that were able to just deramp my tempo just by using Starcrossed basically every turn, it felt like. And in addition to that, obviously they have Gust as well and other ways that they can remove or push back units. It's not necessarily killing them, but it's ultimately preventing me from going in and gaining